Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video where I let you guys choose the products I'm going to be using today. So we're going to see how that goes. So first off, we're going to start with our primer. The first thing that you guys chose was the Fenty Beauty Primer. It's very nice, very subtle. It doesn't smell like anything. It's not very greasy. It's not like heavy or anything like that on the skin. So that's one of the reasons that I love primers, or at least this one from Fenty. There's some that I don't really like because it makes it feel so heavy and it makes your face feel so dry. So this is almost like a lotion. It's very nice and very subtle. And the next thing that I'm going to do is my foundation. So you guys had a choice between the Becca Full Coverage Foundation and the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. And so the one that won was the Cover FX. And I'm going to be using shade G60. I'm just going to shake it real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to apply a little bit. Just like that. Just kind of go crisscross. That's how I like to do a little more sometimes, depending on what I'm doing today, which is not much, but it is raining, so I'm just like gonna be mainly indoors today. So we'll see what today has planned for us. So yeah, just gonna apply a foundation with, well, I'm applying my foundation with the Beauty Blender. And I used to use a brush, and someone told me, hey, why don't you try a Beauty Blender and see how you like it. I was always skeptical about using one, thinking that I don't want to use it. I don't think it's that good. But then again, why judge something before you actually give it a chance, So I ended up trying it out, and I ended up falling in love with it. So now I use my Beauty Blender. Before I did use the Tarte Kabuki bamboo brush, which I really, really liked. The bristles were nice. They were soft. They weren't like pokey or anything. But it was just like something different. So I changed to a Beauty Blender. So we're just gonna keep applying. There we go. Okay, so foundation is on. Next thing I'm gonna actually go in with is my Urban Decay concealer, Naked. So it's gonna be in shade Light Neutral, and so I'm just gonna kind of go like do a little something like that, like a little pattern. I know some people like to do triangle and things like that. I just kind of go more like spread out, like almost like wing formation, and then put a little bit in my T-zone. And then again, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. Okay, so that is all blended out. Okay, so the next thing that you guys voted on was translucent powder. It was between Laura Mercier and Pretty Vulgar. So the one that actually won was Pretty Vulgar. So this I actually ended up getting in my BoxyCharm for the monthly thing, and I was like, I opened it up and it ended up coming with this beautiful little puff powder. I know there's some translucent powders that don't come with it. The small little mini travel size Laura Mercier does come with it, but if you get the big one, you have to buy the powder puff separately, which I think retails for about $15, and then the translucent powder is around, I want to say, $34. Okay, so we're just gonna go like that on the brush and just lightly go across, go under the under eyes. And by the way, I fell in love with this powder puff because it is pink and it is one of my favorite colors. So we're just gonna set it like that under the under eyes, and we're just gonna get a little more, and we're just gonna bake for a little bit. So that is applied. So next I'm gonna go in with doing my eyebrows. I'm actually gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in shade Ebony. So I'm just gonna open this up. I like to use, where is it? I have to find out. I like to use two separate. This one's a little bit more like, I haven't used this one, so it's new. The bristles are new. So that's why I like this one, towards the one on Anastasia I've worn out. So I just went to go buy a separate bristle because it wasn't clearing them up the way I wanted them to. So I got a new one. So I'm just going to start filling them in. I like to start at the bottom and then start shading. And what I like to do as well is when I do that, every time I shade, brush them out. That way the color starts to go in. Because I don't like to darken my eyebrows too much. I like them to kind of look more natural. I'm just going to brush them out more. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to do the next one. So I'm just actually going to brush it out more. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go like that. Shade in a little more. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I hope everyone's had a good week. I know we're getting ready for Christmas and that's coming up. It's next week. It's pretty crazy because I know, at least for me, that I have finals coming up. So I'm stressing, I'm tired. I don't want to study anymore. But yeah, so I just got one more week of school, and after that it's Christmas break. And then in January, we start a whole nother semester, which is awesome. Okay, so I filled in my eyebrows. I'm going to put this away. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. So you guys voted on the eyeshadow palette. It was between the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab. And then it was, I put up the Naked Heat palette and my Norvina palette and the Protege palette, which I got in BoxyCharm. So you guys ended up voting, and I'm going to be actually going in with the Protege palette by Suave. And here we go. These are the eyeshadows, and this one right here and this are actually highlighters. So I didn't know that. And I went to read on the back after you guys did the poll, and I already put highlighters on there. And I was like, well, you guys already chose a highlighter. I'm not going to reveal that one yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, let's see, with a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number or anything like that. I got it in a pack from Ulta. So yeah. So the first color I'm going to go in with is going to be Tact right here. So I'm going to start this off as a base. Oh, there's a lot of fallout on that one. So let's see how pigmented these really are. Okay. The next color I'm going to actually go in with is Conscious, and that's actually going to be a base right here. So I'm going to apply that one right now. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, look at how pigmented that is on my brush. Oh god. Oh my god, look at that, look at that. Okay, let's see. Okay, come on. Oh wow. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the other eye. Look at that. Look at how much comes off. Oh my god. Okay, this one's super pigmented, so I'm gonna have to actually add more on the other eye. Look at that. Oh wow, it's actually really pretty. So the next color I'm actually going to go in with, it's going to be a sparkly one. And so I'm going to go in with Balance. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Now let's see. With a lot of sparkles that I've noticed on some palettes is that there tends to be a lot of fallout when using the brush, but I think this is really, really pretty. Hold on. Let's continue to go along this way. There we go. Oh, wow, that's super pretty. Okay, actually, and I'm going to apply some more with my finger and see if the pigmentation... Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. You get a lot more pigment when using the finger. With sparkles, you always want to, or you typically want to go in with your finger because you tend to get more sparkles out of it, whereas a brush, it tends to stick more on there and you don't get much out of it. Okay. I'll clean out the eyes a little bit. Okay, so that's that. I'm actually gonna wipe off the powder. Okay, and just like nice. There we go. And then just gonna rub it all the way around. There we go. So the next thing I'm actually going to go in with is I'm going to do my mascara. So I'm going to go in with the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. It's one of actually my favorite mascaras. I've done the Voluminous or the Rocket Volume Express by Maybelline. I fell in love with that one. And then I just wanted to do something different, and I had the It mascara, the Superhero, I think it was. I wasn't a big fan of that one. It kind of made them super clumpy, and so I actually ended up stumbling upon this one and ended up falling in love with it. So this is my go-to mascara that I now use. So I'm just gonna apply lashes. So something that I like to do is I like to do a top layer, just kind of go like this, and then what happens after this is I like to go from the top and go like that, you know, kind of have them come down a little bit. And then I'm gonna actually go back into the bottle, grab another layer of mascara, and then have them go upwards. This, I feel like, makes your lashes get a lot of more volume. If you want more volume, I recommend using this kind of technique. I know some people just go from the base and then that's kind of it. I can see that I have mascara on my eyeshadow. So when this happens, what I like to do is I like to grab the brush I was using before. I'm gonna put this back in, sorry. Use the, where was it? This one. I like to use this one and then just kind of color. It's like it never happened. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other lash. And if you hear a lot of noise, that is my grandmother just moving a bunch of stuff around. It's very annoying. So, yeah. Just applying it. I'm almost done. There we go. I don't know why, if this ever happens to you guys, like one eye takes longer than the other. Like one eye cooperates and like the other's just not willing to. There we go. Camera. Okay, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually apply my blush which is from Bobbi Brown. It's very, very old, but it's very good. I don't think they make it anymore, which is really sad. So I'm going to use shade Peony. I actually ended up getting this blush for my junior prom. And I've had it, it's lasted me so long. What, I was junior, 3-4 years now. So I've had it for a while. Then I'm going to go in with a Sephora brush, little brush. And I'm going to grab my mirror. Just give me 1 second, guys. And you're just going to smile and apply. And I like to go kind of more like in an upward motion. Like almost like a C shape. Okay. I'm going to do the next side. I'm going to grab a little more. So that tapping I do is I like to get the excess off of my brush, because sometimes it might be a little too pigmented, you know? Okay, so I got one side, I got the other. Okay, the next thing I'm actually going to go in with is a bronzer by Becca, and it's in shade Impaname Sun. So I'm going to go in with this. It's really pretty. So a bronzer that I used to have was by Bobbi Brown, and it was Tawny. What happened was I actually ended up dropping it by accident, and it broke. And I didn't have a bronzer for a while, so I went to go look for a new one. And I went to Sephora, and they actually ended up showing me this one, and I ended up falling in love with it. So it's now one that I use. I like to go in an upward motion with my bronzer, and then shade in my blush, and then just grab a little more, tap off excess, and then just kind of go from here. Go along the forehead, give it some color. There we go. And shade in the nose. As we do. Just go one more swipe, and then one more time through. There we go. Okay, so the next thing I'm actually going to go in with is the highlighter that you guys voted. So you had a choice between the Becca palette highlight that was actually limited edition that I bought, and the new Too Faced highlight, which is the diamond collection. The I don't remember what the collection was called, but anyways, so you guys voted, and Too Faced one, and it's gonna be in shade Canary Diamond. It's very, very beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. And there's no purpose on this button. It doesn't do anything, so I don't know why it's there, but look at how gorgeous it is. I've used it a few times, so it looks a little dirty. So I'm gonna go in with my brush that I got from Urban Decay. Just gives you a few little swipes here. I'm gonna tap off any excess. I grab my mirror again. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just gonna swipe up. Ooh, look at that. Do you guys see that? Look at how beautiful. It's freaking pigmented too. Holy crap. I've a lot too. I'm gonna go on my nose, on my cupid's bow. I'm gonna go up like that. And then I'm gonna actually just grab a little more. And then, actually, let's see. No, I need a little more. Look at how pretty. Like, look at that. You see that shine, like, right there? I think this is gorgeous. Let's see. Oh my god. Look at that highlight, though. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so the next thing I'm actually going to go in with is the Tarte lip paint. And it doesn't say what color it is. So I'm just going to apply this. This is the last thing, and then I'm actually going to use a setting spray. It has a bit of a scent to it, like a sweet scent. Not a big fan of lip glosses that have a scent because they do bug me. But it's a little strong. Not a big fan of it, but for today, I'll just have to deal with it. So it's just a lip gloss, a cute little tinted lip gloss. And then the next thing I'm going to go in is with my Cover FX setting spray. shake it, and then I'm just going to spritz. Okay. I don't know what happened to my fan. I had a fan, so I'm just going to dry. Okay guys, so this is the look, finished product of the look. My hair is a little wet. I did take a shower. So for the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder, I actually really like that. It's really nice. The next thing I went in with that was new was the Protege palette. It's very pigmented. This is something I really like. And another thing I like is that it has highlights in there, the two side ones. So this one is a yes from me. And then the last thing that I was actually reviewing on here was the Too Faced Diamond Highlight. And this one's a definite yes for me. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, anything like that, don't make sure to comment down below. Please like and subscribe. And I can't wait to do another video for you guys. So I'll see you soon. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys have an amazing week. And next time I film, it'll be the day before Christmas Eve. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys. Bye.